Hello guys, and welcome to a video. Today I will be discussing how to play the Phantom Knights deck that I've built. Frick, I'm trash at shuffling cards. Oh well. I will show you some combos and how you should think while playing this deck. So yeah. Thank you guys for the support on the last video. 50 views in a few weeks. 2 weeks I think it was, I don't know. Thank you guys. That's actually quite a lot. Okay. So we draw our starting hand. See what we get. Okay. Phantom Knights Wrong Monitoring. Fragile Armor, Dark Hole, Mirror Force. Yeah, we get these cards. Now, if we're going first, I would set Mirror Force and set Wrong Magnet Ring. Or either way, you first of all you set Wrong Magnet Ring. If you're going second, you set Wrong Magnet Ring. If you're going first, you set both. Let's say we're going first right now, so this is what we'll have in our hand. Okay. Now, if since we are going first, with this deck you want to be a little bit defensive on if you're going first. The ideal is to go second. So I'll show you what you can do with this hand if you're going both first and second. So first of all, when you're going first, you want to be defensive. So you set Phantom Knights of Fragile Armor. Here you guys go. You guys asked for the full card. The card text reads: if a face-up Phantom Knights monster you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you express on this card from your hand. You can banish this card from a graveyard and send one Phantom Knights card from the hand to the graveyard, draw one card. You can only use each effect of Phantom Knights of Fragile Armor once per turn. There you go. Okay, it's a dark type, level 4. So we are going defensive because we are going first. This is what we'll end up with. So Wrong Magnet Ring, Mirror Force, defensive cards, of course. Technically negates attack and destroys all monsters. And we have the Fragile Armor because it has 1000 attack and 2000 defense. There you guys go. So now that we have this, we're going to flip everything upside down. As we would. Okay. Now that's our first turn. These two we save. So let's say we are going second. Well, then we get to draw a card, which is Twin Twisters, which is very good with this hand. So what you want to do is first you want to play Twin Twisters. Discard Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak because you can banish this card from the graveyard to add any Phantom Knights card from your deck to your hand. Very good. So you send that to the graveyard or discard it, and then you destroy if your opponent has any spells or traps, which they obviously will have in the new metagames. So yeah. Let's say you have cleared their back row. Then you have their monsters left. Play Dark Hole, get rid of those. After you've done that, you will set Mirror Force and set Phantom Knights of Wrong Magnet Ring. After that, you will use the effect of Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak, banish it, and add one Phantom Knights card, whichever you want. Now, I'm going to be adding Phantom Knights of Fragile Armor to my hand. So, once we have done that, and shuffled our deck, we will be able to play now. Since their field is clear, we will play Fragile Armor in attack position, deal 1000 damage. Plays out very good in both scenarios. This one is better because, you know, you get to deal a lot of damage and you get rid of their monsters and the black back row. Now, let's say it's second turn. Let's say this is the board we have right now. They don't have anything left. They summon something that has more attack points and they attack you. What you want to do then is activate this. Mirror Force clears their monsters. If they have set something to negate that, you play this. Negates the attack anyway. And what I love about this card is that after that's done, you special summon this card in attack position. So this is why I use this card first, because if they have two monsters or this gets negated, this goes to the graveyard. But if it succeeds and they have a second monster out on the field, they'll just attack you with this and it will be like a direct attack. So this is only a last resort. Okay, now you have that. Let's say you played Mirror Force and they couldn't negate it. Good for you, because yeah, good for you because now you will draw a card. Let's say Reinforcement of the Army. Summon, you activate it and add one warrior type monster from your deck to your hand. So in this case I will choose, let's say, Armageddon Knight. Let's say that. Just because I don't feel like getting anything that special, and Armageddon Knight is usually good. So let's say this is your hand, you summon Armageddon Knight. Now you can send one, what is it? Is it one dark monster? Yep, it's one dark monster from your deck to your graveyard. You guys can read it right there. So yeah, summon that, you send one dark monster from your deck to your graveyard. Now which monster do you choose? Because you have already used the effect. No, you haven't. So you can send Ancient Cloak and grab something else, grab a Phantom Knights card. But in this case, we will actually be going with Phantom Knight Spear, because its card text reads, see, there we go. Each time your opponent activates a card effect that targets a Phantom Knights monster you control, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. And I just realized it's only for dark monsters and I'm ridiculously stupid. So yeah, we are going to send Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak to the graveyard. So doesn't matter. We'll banish this straight away. Add a Phantom Knights card. Now we're going to be adding Phantom Knight Spear. You guys can read the card text right there. It's basically a last resort. If you want to know what each card does, check the last video. So yeah, we add this to our hand and then we shuffle the deck. Okay, that's a decent shuffle. This is just for demonstrative purposes. Okay, now you have 2 level 4 monsters out on the field. You will obviously go for an Exceed. But which Exceed summon do you use? Exceed monster do you use? Thing is, you don't use an Exceed monster. Or in this case, you will want to use an Exceed monster, just because there aren't many. I have not incorporated to any good Link 2 monsters. Like, this is the only thing that I have, and this is the only one that can actually help me in this scenario. So this now you will Xyz summon into Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. So I do this, put it in the left extra monster zone. Doesn't really matter, but who gives a crap? Okay. You activate Phantom Knight Spear, and I can't remember what I've done, but I am pretty sure that their field is clear. I'm not sure, but if their field is clear, attack directly. If not, use Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon's overlay units, just in case they have a back row, or the other monster is stronger. But here, I'll explain to you. Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon can use both its overlay units to half the other monster's attack points in half, and then it gains these attack points. So that you can either do this. This is the not smart option. Let's say they have a monster with, let's say, 1400 attack. Yeah, we'll say that. So if you're, I don't want to say stupid, but if you're stupid, you'll use the overlay units and halve its attack points. That's not smart, because first of all, you only gain 700, not much, and you will only be dishing out 2500 points of damage. That's a lot, but it's better to save those overlay units for later, because if you attack like this on a 1400 attack monster, you will be dishing out 1100 points of damage. That's smarter. Oh yeah, this does actually work now. I had to check it out. Something, you see, it works. I have not been scammed. I hope. It's kind of cool. Please don't take my fingerprints. Oh well, yeah. You only use these overlay units if the other monster is A, stronger. Yeah, if the other monster is stronger, or if the opponent is low on life points and you can dish, and you can and you can win by just attacking with Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. In this case, we will not be using the overlay units, but we'll attack, deal a little bit of damage. That's better than nothing. See, that's kind of the goal. So you've seen how you can start up. You can start up quite good. So I'll pick this up now, and I will set up a combo, or start up a combo, get the right hand and stuff, So I will see you when I've done that. Okay, I've set up the combo. We're set up. I've gotten the cards I need. So all you need for this combo is actually 4 cards, and if you're lucky on your first draw, you might get these. So all you actually just need 3 cards, but there's one, So first of all, Phantom Knight's rank up magic launch. You can read the card text right there. See, it's hollow. Okay, pause the video, read the card text, and when you understand what it does, I will sum it up for you. Okay. Good, you paused, you read, good. Now, what this card does, it's literally what it says. It's a rank up. You rank up an Xyz monster. Now, we have 3 level 3 monsters in hand. Okay. So, what you want to do is you want to wait for have this in hand and summon Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak or Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. Ideally, you want the Ragged Gloves, because if you use that to Xyz summon, the Xyz summon monster gains a 1000 attack point boost, and this can be used later to boost. So this combo, very good. It's a 2 round combo, but it's pretty hard to beat. So first of all, you summon Ragged Gloves. if you don't have a Rag Gloves, any other Phantom Knights monster that's level 3 will do, aka the Ancient Cloak, or other Phantom Knights Silent Boots. So, what you do, you summon this guy, then, since you have Phantom Knights monster out on the field, you special summon the... special summon the Silent Boots, and then use these two to Xyz summon. Okay, that's good. Now, what you're going to Xyz summon into is a Phantom Knights of Breaksword. Now, this combo only works if your opponent has... let me check. If your opponent has one card out on the field. Now, since we used Rag Gloves, this card has 2,000 attack points. Now, since we use Rag Gloves, it gains 1,000 extra. So that's 3,000 attack points. Now, let's say this is your second turn. You are just starting up. So, this is basically what you'll have. This is all you need for the combo, yeah. So, you get this, you use it. You use the Silent Boots to activate its effect. Destroy one card on your side of the field and one card on your opponent's side of the field. Now, when you will want to choose the Breaksword and one card on their field. Doesn't matter, any card that's on the field. So once you've done that, you destroy these. Okay, their field, let's say it's clear of monsters, or yeah, let's say it's clear of monsters. You'll do this. When this card is destroyed by a card effect, or just destroyed, I think. Yeah, if this card is destroyed, you can choose 2 Phantom Knights monsters with the same level in the graveyard, and special summon them and have their levels increased by 1, so they'll be level 4. What you'll do now is you'll use these two to Xyz something that's rank 4. That'll be Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Now once again, this card has 2,500 attack points. Now since we use Rag Gloves, we will get a 1,000 attack increase. So this card will have 3,500 attack points. If their field is clear of monsters, you can attack, but be cautious, they may have spells or traps. So let's say you attack, they set up a defensive board, or they just set something, and that's that. They've done their move. So what you'll do now is, first of all, you'll summon Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. Okay. And after that, you will use... No, you won't use it yet. But let's say they put off something in attack position, you know. They put up something in attack position, but didn't want to attack because maybe I have a face down or something. You know, they're cautious because reasons. So yeah. So when you've done that, you'll use these 2 overlay units to halve the other monster's attack points. Doesn't matter how many they have, you will see why not. So once it doesn't have any attack points or any overlay units, you will activate the rank up magic launch. Just put it here and get a dark monster with that's 1 rank higher. In this case, Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon. Now this card is bloody overpowered. It has 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense. Its card text reads: if this card has Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon as a material, against these effects. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card and target one face-up monster your opponent controls, changes the attack to 0, and if you do, this card gains attack equal to the original attack of that monster. Okay. And now you'll see why that attack didn't matter, or the Dark Bank overlay units did not matter. My card is literally fucking up. Are you serious? I literally got these. I've played with these once. No, not even once, I think. What the fuck? Oh well. That's sad. Oh well, I have extra. Yeah, it's a beast. And it negates its destruction by effect once. So now you'll use the Ancient Cloak to boost up this card's attack with 800 by switching this card in defense mode. Now you can use these two cards as yeah, you can use these two cards effects, you know, use this to get some spell trap and use this to send an Ancient Cloak to the graveyard to get maybe another monster or something like that. You get the idea. You can do a lot of other combos with this, so yeah, that's just a few combos. You'll have to experiment with the deck yourself, because it's really hard to explain how to play this deck. It's not really like any other deck, because it's defensive at first, but then it gets really aggressive. So it's kind of weird to play, but once you've gotten the hang of it, it won't be a problem. First, so I'll have to thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, please put a thumbs up. I hope this explains a lot of combos, but yeah, you'll have to experiment with the deck yourself, as I said, because there's so many combos in this deck, it's hard to cover them all. I'd have to make like a 10-part episode, and this is just 2 combos. I think it's like 20 combos in this. You know, these are 2 combos that you can do. Or 2 combos, I'd rather say 1 startup and 1 combo. But yeah, that's basically what you can do with these 4 cards. It's quite OP. I'll have to thank you for watching, and if you want to know if this is the Flip and Trade deck box, the Ultimate Guard Flip and Trade deck box, the Ultimate Guard heat sensitive blue playmat, plus sign for plus views. That's a plus sign, not a cross. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube, because I've recently gotten ads on my video, which is quite nice. I actually don't know how to extract that money to my bank account, but I'll have to see that. Well, I'll have to thank you for watching, and if you like the video, subscribe. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.